Okay, so we're moving on to spur pruning. And I thought maybe a little word on how to get there would be a good idea to begin with. So what we're doing here is this is a black manuka that can be pruned either way. Cane pruning wasn't working because one cane wants to be 40 feet long. So what I'm doing is I'm going to just run a little bit of spur pruning past these vines to see if they're a little bit more manageable. So what we've done is we've come off the trunk and we've chosen a nice cane from last year. So we're going to come down this cane and about every so far, and a vine doesn't always cooperate. They're not always spaced like that. Some are wider, some are closer. We're just going to go for an average of a hand's width. So to make this a spur, I'm going to come up in here, 3 or 4 buds, and I'm going to cut it. Just like that. And these are the fruit buds here. So the fruit should hang from there and we'll get some new whips. So I'm going to come over a ways to this. And I'm going to trim that back to that one there. I'm going to get this one completely out of the way. There we go. We're going to take out any old, dry, brittle stuff from years gone by. That's a little bit close. This is a much better spur, so I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to take that one out, and I'm going to come over here and do that. Now, we're going like this. This one will come out. This will make a nice spur. I'll come over here a little bit, make another nice spur. And again, the purpose of pruning these is that we're sort of determining where the fruit is going to be and how much fruit there will be. That's a pretty nice spur, but this one's nicer. And fruit will hang well here. So each one of these spurs is going to get just a little bit longer every year. And we're going to talk about that when we move from here to another vine that has been spur pruned right from the get-go. So this is kind of what we're after. You can see here's one that we've done. And they may not be this long in the end. We may cut them back a little bit. Plants are individuals, so we're just going to kind of work with the plant here. Again, we tie it loose enough you can get a finger because this is going to remain for years to come. This will get thicker and we'll put a new spur out there every year. As this grows, next year we'll cut this back to whichever is the best. It could sprout here, 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 anywhere, but we'll choose next year's spur from that. So this is just kind of the general idea. This is how to get it started. And like I say, we may shorten this up quite a bit. This particular variety is very aggressive. So let's move on to some that have been managed like this for years gone by. Okay, so we've finished our spur pruning on this plant. Spacing is about a hand's width on the average. And you'll see that we've achieved a little bit of balance. That's another good thing to do. So walking down this vine and looking at it, you'll see it's not perfectly symmetric like some of the pruning manuals, but the object is to distribute the fruit, to keep this thing manageable, and to bear the weight. So this holds the fruit free of the fence so that when the wind blows, it doesn't rub on the wire and damage the fruit. So again, if you're not sure whether or not your vines need to be pruned by cane or by spur, you can refer back to the Sunset Western Garden book. A lot of varieties such as this can be done either way. And sometimes it's more a matter of personal preference, how you like to manage your vine. Sometimes it's about what actually works, because some of these vines, when I was cane pruning these, they were getting out of hand and growing 40 feet in every direction. And I found that I'm getting better fruit and easier management by cane pruning these and hopefully the black manukas.